Classes will be starting August the 16th on a Sunday from 1 to 4. If you're interested, give me a call, 216-815-7300. And if you can't make the Sunday class, we also have a Monday class from 6 to 9 on August the 17th. Our real estate will be starting back up August 19th from 6 to 9. Same number. You can visit us at blot.org if you want some more information, blot.org, or you can give me a call, 216-815-7300.
Yeah, that real estate class is going to be cranking because the housing market is doing the Watusi. You know, because the housing market is all this money out here, and people don't get it twisted. When there's scarcity, then prices go up. Supply and demand is in full effect. So what that means is, even though we have a whole bunch of housing available out here, there's going to be houses on the market because of course, the pandemic. You got to remember the interest rates are down. So a lot of people are trying to take advantage of this cheap money. So when they take advantage of this cheap money, that means they're going to be buying up some houses. And when they see the houses being bought up, people going to start raising the price. So get it while you can. Come to the real estate class and understand and learn how to acquire some real estate, investment properties, and first-time home buyers.
All right. So we just had the group home training last Saturday. It was a success. If you're interested in group home training, give me a call, 216-815-7300. The group home training is going to continue next weekend at 10 o'clock a.m. So if you're interested in starting your group home, or your entrepreneur, be a business owner, give me a call. Also, I want to give a shout out to the block members who finished up everything that they had started this last class. So congratulations to the block members and getting their 501c3s, getting their nonprofit started, and their for-profit business structured and developed.
That's right. Now, I'm going to give a special shout out to Vatina because she's on vacation right now, and another shout out to those members. She just called me and told me that y'all blowing her phone up.
Oh, man.
Stop blowing her phone up. She's on vacation.
We are on vacation.
You not call me. I know it's tax time and you need the help. Today is the last day to file your taxes. Call me.
Yeah, call him.
Call me today, 216-255-6700. Please let these women take advantage of their vacation, because when they come back, I don't want them coming back cranky.
Right. Also, I want to give a shout out to my mom. Today's her birthday, so happy birthday, mother. Happy birthday,
Mom.
Should I say her name? Jeanette.
Oh, she gonna knock you out.
Happy birthday, Jeanette. And many more birthdays. We'll be over there later. So.
Me too, with some ribs. You got some ribs?
Oh my goodness. What else is going on?
We got a lot going on. So let's talk about some of the issues that's been going on with some of our members and some of the business owners, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to start off by, look, business owners, I know you come here to start your business, learn how to do your business, but at the same time, there's some things that's inside of you that we cannot help you with, and that is your value. You have to understand what your value is. So know your value, and with this, and I'm going to say, always be learning and always be earning, okay? Always be learning and always be earning. Because what I found is we have a lot of business people out here, inside and outside of Blot, that they want the formula to put the business together, but you still have to study your craft. You still have to advance yourself on the craft. And before we started this right here, we had a small conversation about the studio, how when I first bought a studio, I had ADAT tapes. And we spent $12,000 on a set of ADAT tapes. And when Digital Performer and Pro Tools came out, I went over scratching and screaming like I didn't want to learn anything new. But you got to always keep yourself learning about new things, reinvent yourself so you can stay current. One of the things that I've just learned was we had a tax accountant that wanted to challenge me on how corporations should be taxed, and saying that a LLC can only be taxed one way, and that's a sole proprietorship or a partnership. And I'm like, you need to come to the class. I mean, I understand. I understand you help out, but you need to come to the class. And you have done some miraculous things, some marvelous things with taxes with some of these other business owners, but you still got some things to learn. And that made me think about myself, is that just the same amount of time I spend promoting myself and talking about what we do, it's the same amount of time I need to be getting back in them books and making sure that I know what I'm talking about when I'm giving people information. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So always be learning. And for those members that are with us, you know, we put you out here on the front line. We promote you. We open up this platform for you to come out here and talk about your business. Don't come out here as my fraternity brothers, my frat brothers say, lukewarm. Know your stuff, okay? Know your stuff. Wear it on your sleeve. Wear that badge. And that way, if you ever get challenged, like we get challenged often, you know what you're talking about. Make sense?
You looking at me?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm waiting for you to back me up on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do what you
You go start stuff,
Right.
and I have to back you up. You have
That's
to back me up.
Sometimes
The phone will ring. I want you to
leave me
answer.
out there in the water sometimes.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, you done beat somebody up. I don't want to just try to beat them up too.
No, don't beat
Hey,
him up. Don't beat
look,
him up.
y'all look. Okay, I ain't gonna beat them up. All right, so like you said, learn your craft. Know what your business is about. Like I said before, many times over, no one else should be telling you about your corporation. Like I said last week, when you go to these banks, they telling you where's your articles at. You texting me like, what is articles? And I'm like, oh my God, you need to get up out there. You need to get up out of that bank. Wherever you at sitting now, get up. Because if you don't know what your articles is by now, then just leave and say, I'll be right back. I forgot something. And just don't come back.
Yeah, we get those situations.
Yeah, texting me at the bank. Like, my time they asked me for articles, what are they? Like, that's the first thing we did the third week of class.
Mm-hmm. Now, and I'm going to say one more thing, and I ain't going to bother her too much more because she on vacation. But we had a situation with Bettina where she, and I will let y'all know, and all our block members know, Bettina don't say much, but she'll cut into somebody real deep. So one of our people at one of our companies at home office,
oh man,
apparently don't know how to do her job. And the last thing that you want to do is get in front of or deal with somebody across from you that is about their business, and you challenge them on something. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but if I have an issue or I'm contesting whatever it is that you're telling me, I'm not about to shoot off. I'm about to go research, and I'm gonna come back with the thunder, okay? Or I'm gonna humbly and gracefully bow out and apologize, okay? But we had a situation where a lady's supposed to be highly professional in the business for 20 years, and Bettina then had to cut into this woman.
Woo.
And come to find out the lady was wrong.
She was wrong.
With plenty of email documentations. And people, don't if you don't know your job, don't email no flim flam through your counterparts. Please don't do that, okay? Because that's proof to show that you ignorant. Don't do that at all, please, please. And then I had one of my other peoples. When you're dealing with situations, nobody should be able to tell your job. Even vice versa in that situation. And I'm not talking about Bettina in this case, but one of our other peoples. If you learned this to get your license, and this is the activity that you're supposed to perform on a daily basis, okay, there's no room for part-time workers in our industry.
Right.
If you doing something, you full-time. Okay, it's because you do it to impress people. You do it, you prove your value, and you put it out here in front of people, and you're supposed to wow them every chance you get. Okay, so you wow, and everybody should have a good experience with you. Even if it wind up being a bad situation, they're supposed to wind up having a good experience with you. Okay, as a professional. So there's no room for any part-time people when we're talking about being professional. But in this situation, this young man, didn't know something that was common in this business, in this industry, and emailed somebody in all caps and was totally wrong. One of our back office people in home office. So know your craft, know your business. Don't let nobody tell you or charge you on what you supposed to know when you don't know it. Know that stuff.
Right.
All right. So without further ado, we got special guests, and we ain't gonna harp on that too much. I just wanted to get that message out there. But we got a special guest here that I know he knows his craft, right? I know he knows his craft. The newest member of Blot, right?
Yes, right.
Kevin Blake.
Right. Okay.
Kevin Blake, tell us what you do, man.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling today? First off, I want to say thank y'all for just having me on the show with y'all. I'm a graphic designer. I run DOA Digital Marketing, which is Dreams, Opens, Aspirations, Digital Marketing. I do graphic design, photography, web design. I help build people's social media to help them get the exposure that they actually need. Getting the exposure just because, at the end of the day, meet somebody before you meet somebody hands-on or meet somebody in person, better have a word of mouth for what you want to talk about or what you do. Social media is a big thing now at this point. Technology, all that is big right now. So if you have a business or anything of that sort, if you have that aspiration to even do that, but you don't have the ways to go, that's where I come in. That's where I step in and help people to help build your social media, that you better reach other people that you can't even reach in the world. Because a lot of people on social media see you as a sponsored account, like, oh yeah, well, you do this business, I've been looking for somebody to help me. And there you go.
Okay. So real slow, tell me what's the name of your business, the website, or the Facebook, or where they can find you, or a number.
The name of my business is DOA Digital Marketing, which is Dreams, Open, Aspirations, Digital Marketing. You can find me on Instagram at KSB_2nd or on Facebook, Kelvin Blake. And we can sit down and talk anytime about that.
Okay. And you can also find him at the Blot office.
Always.
Montana, what's the number?
Man.
What's the number, Montana?
What number?
For the Blot office.
The Blot office is 503 East 200th Street, and that's in Euclid, Ohio. 503 East 200th Street, Euclid, Ohio.
Okay, I'm gonna make
Suite 103.
I'm gonna make a special announcement. Blake is not only just a part of Blot as a member now, he is going to be helping all the Blot members with their graphics. Okay,
That's right.
With special price, can we get special pricing?
Oh yeah, always, definitely.
Free.
Can you get a special
Oh,
price? No, I don't know about the
yeah,
free.
That's what I'm talking about. Hear that, Larry?
We
Free.
need free knowledge. We need free knowledge.
Tell them what you expect to do for Blot.
Woo.
Honestly, anybody that's in there that's starting a business, they don't have direction. That's where I really step in. It's big because a lot of people have the aspiration to start a business, but a lot of people don't know where to go in the graphic aspect. A lot of people don't know exactly. A lot of people get cheated out of certain things. They don't really have to be involved into the aspects what they're trying to get at the exact moment. So taking that aspect when it comes to like the graphic aspect, any person that comes in and wants to have a logo or don't have a logo, or they want to help build something, or they want to show themselves on a different aspect or different avenues or different aspects, that's where I step in and help you. You know what I'm saying? Because end of the day, like I'm here to help, never to hinder. Always, it's the first step. Help is always going to help because that's what I'm supposed to do. So in the graphic designing aspect, I'm always trying to build, because at the end of the day, I'm making a relationship with you because I may need you at one day in my life. You have a business, I may need you. You real estate, you was talking about it. That's something I want to own a house one day, but I can't own a house if I don't have nobody that can really show me the ways. So that's how I use my graphic designer, because there's a lot of people that are not advanced or even have the knowledge in graphic designing to be able to go to that next level in your business. And that's where I step in, because I make dreams become reality.
Now, you and I had some conversations. Okay. We had some conversations before.
Correct.
And I introduced you to Montana because I felt like you should be getting your business started.
That's true.
Right? So, Montana, I want you to interview him since he's the newest member of Blot. And we need to find out what he going to actually do for us besides just what he...
All right, Blake.
All right.
So you coming in, you doing presentations?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And you're going to be setting up a relationship, networking. What else are you bringing to the platform of a lot?
What am I bringing to the platform?
Since you trying to make an interview. Yeah.
And what am I bringing in general to Blot?
Yeah.
Me. I'm bringing me.
Okay.
Me is a lot comes with me when it comes, and I say that aspect is hard working, determination. Just giving. I make people believe.
I mean, are you going to work as hard as we be working? Cause
oh yes, I work hard.
They be calling us.
That's fine. My phone will never stop ringing.
You going to answer it?
Yeah, I don't never stop. Phone will never stop ringing.
Because we will pass them numbers to you.
Oh yeah, come on, pass them. Pass them.
All right, cool. That is great then. So you'll be with us. You coming on board. You're going to be doing the marketing aspect of Blot. That's great. So everybody hear that. He's going to be doing the marketing program for Blot. Now I know marketing is very important in the industry of self-employment.
Very big.
I know people scared to market for some strange reason. They don't want to go on social media. They don't want to go on Facebook. They don't want to go on Twitter. They rather have somebody do that for them.
Right.
Can you present that to them?
Yes, definitely can. That's one of the biggest things for a couple of different businesses in Cleveland I worked for or worked with. That's the biggest thing. They weren't really advanced into the social media aspect,
right.
And they were like, well, I know that it's big in this time because end of the day, it's not what you know, who you know. It's not what you know, it's who you know in the aspect. So
right.
if they know that's what I went to school for. Being in school and learning more and more about the aspects of what social media can really do in the marketing aspect for any business. Like, that's the thing where it goes, where you breaking through that wall of fear.
Okay.
A lot of people don't break through that wall of fear. Like you said, they don't want to step into social media because they don't know nothing about it.
Right.
And that's where you have people that have the different expertise in certain things that can help build them into that aspect of where they're trying to go. All you need is somebody that can sit down and work with you.
Oh wow.
What you thought you was gonna scare my bro with them questions? He the bros.
Man, I don't think she know that though.
Oh, I know who I'm dealing with.
The bros.
Oh shoot.
The bros.
All right, let me.
Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Sure.
Yeah, don't do it.
Since y'all the bros, let me
the
tell
bros.
y'all.
We just talk about the charge, huh?
Yeah.
So I give a shout out to the bros, which is Omega
Side 5.
Whoop, whoop. All right, so all y'all Omega Side 5. If y'all want to look for me, come to Blight. If you have a problem or any issues, come see Vernon.
Root to the Q's.
Don't be throwing up that hanger sign now. That was a hanger sign. Y'all
Like,
started it.
cut
Y'all
it out,
started
Blake.
it.
That
Y'all
wasn't
started
even me.
it.
That wasn't even me. It's on
All
you.
right. All right. Well, enough of that.
All right.
Let's talk about some issues.
Get back to
Oh,
marketing.
man.
So a lot of people want to do marketing for their businesses.
That's true.
Can you come up with some type of a fee for them, affordable fee?
Oh, yeah.
How long will you be working with them as far as how long does it take to set up? What they need to know about marketing and what they need to do to push forward with the marketing?
My best question, or my best answer to them would be, what are you coming in with already? Because
Okay.
I can't give you the full exact response or what my turnaround time would be for you. You can come to the table and have nothing but ideas.
Right.
If you have an
right.
idea, then we have to fully map out everything you're trying to do. We need a concept. So I don't go in with my head cut off and be like, okay, well, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then you're looking at me like, why didn't this come through the way I wanted to do? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to sit down and break down everything. I'm big on time. I don't waste your time, you don't waste mine, but we're not going to waste no time at all. So if I'm not going to waste your time, in the same sense of it is, so if you're not going to waste mine, we can sit down and really sit down and talk about everything we're trying to do. And I can be able to give you a full concept, give you a full, okay, well, you need a logo, you need flyers, you need everything. Because marketing is that word is a broad statement. Like, when you hear marketing, it can go so many routes. So marketing can not only be just graphic design, it can be web design. It can be photography, videography. There's so many things you can go into the avenues because you have different 10-second videos, commercials, anything you want to do.
Now, do you help with that?
I can help with the production, a lot of that stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
Very good.
Because I know a lot of Black members do want to go into the digital, want to go into commercial, on podcasts and things like that. They just need some material or come up with something that's entertaining or will grab the attention of their viewers.
And that's the biggest thing, because a lot of people, like I said, they have an idea, but they don't have a direction. Idea and direction, if they don't coincide with each other, then they're not doing anything but just sit in your head.
Okay.
And that's one of the biggest things. So if you sit down, I ask everybody, you sit down, you have a plan. You may not have an idea or even a concept, but have a plan. You have a plan, we can go somewhere. Because I mean, if I can incorporate your vision into where I can see where you're trying to go and make sure everything lines up, then guess what? We're working with each other. But if we don't have that, then we can't do anything.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. The reason why I've selected and asked Blake to come join us is because out of all the graphic artists that I've known, he dedicates so much time and money. Your education is in graphic artists.
Correct.
Your full-time job was in graphic
Correct.
design, right?
Correct.
So you taking the step to be an entrepreneur is huge, and that's That's our platform.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, creating entrepreneurs.
Right.
So we welcome you, and there's some other things that Montana really ain't charge you up on,
That's fine. That's fine.
and we got a magazine that we trying to get out.
Yeah.
And there you go. I know that's where you at.
And not to interrupt you with that, you speak on magazines. Working in the field I was in for about 1.5 years, 2 years, I was a pre-press graphic designer technician. So being a pre-press graphic designer technician, I helped fix the inside of people's books and everything, make sure the layouts and everything was consistent, from the page numbers to make sure the table of contents add up with every page that they say is going to be on, making sure the headers and everything is consistent, everything of that sort. So when you speak on magazines, I know the layouts, everything of that aspect. So when I say digital marketing, I also have pre-press as well, because I know how to set up for books, magazines, pamphlets, anything of that sort, showing you how to maneuver and make sure your book and everything is good, giving you proof so you better see everything. Because if I say it's a go and you don't go through and fully look at it, then it falls back on me. It don't fall back on you. Mm-hmm. And that's where pre-press step in, where I actually sit down and examine everything I'm doing, and I give you a full layout, a full concept. Oh, these words are spelled wrong, or you need to fix this layout, and send it back to me so we can make sure everything lines up the way you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. Tell the public what magazines if you have helped with the pre-press.
Pre-press aspects, when I was working for 8-Hour Books, I worked with Eric Thomas, which is a big-time motivational speaker. He had sent his book through in, so I went through and checked out his book, make sure his pages and everything was lining up in that aspects. So when he re-released his book, everything was good, and so things like that. I know that's a big name. A lot of people really know about Eric Thomas. So I didn't work with so many different people, from Evan DeWitt downtown, helping him with his flyers, magazines, everything of that sort too. Playmaker, which I have this on right now. This is the clothing line.
I got charged for that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I got charged for that.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I pay it for. I pay it for it. I pay it for Playmaker for sure.
Not good.
Big shout out to them for sure. Like, I've been doing their graphic designer for about a couple months now. So, in that aspect, so like I can bring a lot of different things to that table in that aspect for them too. Like I said, I've been doing this since I was 16 years old when I was in high school.
Okay, good. Any more comments for Blake?
That's impressive. Very impressive.
I appreciate that.
So like Vernon was saying, we do have a magazine that will be coming out. If you want to get in our magazine, give us a call, 216-815-7300, for any advertising and marketing aspect for building business leaders of tomorrow today. So that's going to be huge.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me on that.
You're going to get one.
I got one more now.
No, you won't. Just
All right.
You only get one for that one. You only get one.
All right. In the news, the saga continues. Did anybody hear about that cop that shot his partner last month? The cop that shot his partner in Arkansas. I mean, it's crazy because he shot his partner after he told his partner that if any protesters would come to his door, he is shooting straight through the door. And here it is. Weeks later, his partner came to visit him. Partner came to visit him, and he went to open up the door. This is what he said. He went to open up the door and switched hands with his gun, and it went off and shot his partner in the chest. Killed his partner.
Dang.
Charged with manslaughter. The thing is, I don't know what racial background or what their ethnicity is, but that is kind of odd that he said this in training. He said this in training, that he would shoot a protester if they step foot on his property, straight through the door. And this is what happens. And his supervisor had to fill out an affidavit that he said this.
Wow.
And his supervisor also told him, or his training supervisor also told him, that that is reckless. In any situation, you must identify the person that's at the door before you charge a firearm. And this is what happened weeks later. So, I mean, that tells me one thing right now, is that we are in an environment that we are racially charged to the point where people are showing their true colors. And they're showing their true colors. I mean, it's the stuff is on their mind constantly, and whatever is in deep is coming out of them, that they even hurting their own folks. They can't wait to do something. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever, what was the atmosphere like when you was doing what you was doing on the police force?
I didn't put that out there.
You didn't put that out there? Oh, you was just, that was a costume?
Whew, let me see. Got me on the spot. Well, anyway, I say like this. I'm gonna change the subject real quick. I think that this is not something that just started, people showing their colors. I think that the colors have already been there for years. People have been doing this for years. We just didn't know about it. And they were so used to doing it that they couldn't stop. Mm-hmm. And social media then came out, and now everybody recording on their phones. And so since they couldn't stop, because, you know, when you get addicted to something and you get away with it for so many years that you want to keep doing it, because that just, you know, you feels good, like a purge or something. You want to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And then now social media then got so large that people just start recording. And then when the first wave came around, nothing happened to the cops. They just got off like, oh, they're police officers, this is what happens, you know, blah, blah, blah. They was in fear for their own life. And then now it started getting reckless, where you just doing whatever you want to do. You're not used to stopping, or you need some rehab to try to stop. Mm-hmm. And they couldn't. So they grew up with this. They was raised like this. It's not nothing that. But I got to be careful what I say, because I know Nick Cannon just got fired from
saying some things that he
got fired. So it's like, wow, you whatever you believe in, you can't really speak on it if somebody else is holding the bag, and you got to be very careful. Like when I was on the force, we did have some racial, you know, biases on the force, but I think on the minority side they accepted it. But, you know, the majority side, they was like really evil. You can see it in their eyes. They'll be buddy with you for a minute, drink with you, but if they catch you out where they live at, then it's no chance for you. Mm-hmm. So
I just want to say prayers to both of those people's families, because those are two individuals that's gone no matter what race you are.
Yes.
And just to understand this, we are in the business world right now, and racially charged situations causes people to act out on situations that they normally wouldn't do. It's almost like having a drink. Now you got that courage and the nerve to do things that you always wanted to do. All right. But we're running out a little bit of time. I want people to realize that today is the last day for taxes. So if you didn't file your taxes, didn't do the proper tax planning, then you might want to file that extension today. Yes. All right. Get with your tax planner, your accountant, or your CPA, and file your extension today. All right. And there's a lot of money that are transferring, and we got Kevin Blake on the show. You got me and Montana talking about starting businesses. Use that money wisely, okay? If you already got your business started, then thinking about what type of marketing you can do, okay? We here on KAZ Radio broadcasting. We got the podcast. Montana's gonna be having the marketing coming up real soon. Contact these people so we can get your business out here. All right, spend that money wisely so you can make money. Don't be spending all that on furniture and cars.
Also, charge the young people, the next generation of entrepreneurs, the next generation of people, just whatever mistakes that happened in the past, change it. You have the power to change the future, okay? So let's just, you know, whatever happened now, then, whatever yesteryear, just think better and just change it. Let's start, you know, working together instead of working separate, because we can make a difference in the world.
Okay, let's give Blake 1 minute of shout out and close out, and then we coming right back.
No, we ain't giving Blake nothing. He had enough time. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Okay, well, show out then.
So,
show out then.
Okay, go ahead, Blake. Go
ahead. I was gonna say last thing I said. I'm big on opportunity. Like I know, like you just spoke on blacks, and it's really, it sits in my spirit a lot differently now. And I would definitely say I'm a black man born in society where I'm not meant to succeed, but to bleed on the knee instead of standing fighting for a dream. So what I'm telling y'all is, y'all got a dream. I make dreams become reality. Step in, and I promise you, we're gonna make it happen for you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So, Montana, what you got to say? Close it out.
All right. So join us next Wednesday at 12 o'clock noon, KAZ Radio TV with Blot Incorporated, building business leaders of tomorrow today. Montana with
Vernon Tyus.
See y'all next
Kelvin
Wednesday.
Blake.
What? Don't be dumping in our. Yeah. Oh.